Hi, welcome to Hair Skin Beauty Salon, where we believe hair care is healthcare. So this is what I found out. I found out that lupus not only affects the kidneys and other organs, but it also affects your hair, scalp, and skin. So take a listen to a conversation I had with my client, Dr. M, who is a local pediatrician, and you will see the importance of why I needed you, my client, to hear this information. All right, so I'm here with my client, Dr. M, and we were talking about lupus. So I have a client who has lupus that is kidney related, and then she said to me, no, you have other. Jump in.
Yeah, so what I was explaining is the medical term for lupus is systemic lupus erythematosus, SLE, and commonly known as lupus, which is a systemic, meaning your entire body can be affected with lupus, and that's the more common form of lupus, where individuals can have an abnormality with their immune system, where the antibodies are produced by your immune system to fight off things that are foreign to your body, turns against your own body's tissue, and that's really what systemic lupus is, or SLE, or lupus, that most people call it that way. However, there are some individuals who can have a predominance of lupus involvement in one tissue as compared to others. So for example, most people have heard about Nick Cannon, just using a celebrity because of the fact that their stories out there in the open. So like Nick Cannon and Selena Gomez, they have systemic lupus, SLE, but their predominance of their disease is in the kidney, and therefore Selena Gomez had to have a kidney transplant because she had kidney failure due to lupus, with most predominantly involved in her kidney. Someone like Toni Braxton has lupus, which is also systemic, which most of her manifestations, or most of her symptoms, being predominant in her heart, and she has inflammation of her heart. But it doesn't mean that the lupus is not affecting their other body systems, but the most common symptoms that they're manifesting is in certain organs. And then there are some individuals who have what we call discoid lupus, which is lupus affecting only the skin and scalp of the body, as a predominant feature.
Right. So this is how the conversation came up, because I've always thought that lupus always only affected the kidney. So now I'm learning that lupus also affects the scalp and skin.
Which is important for your clients, Kay, because there's some people who can walk and sit in your chair and have alopecia. And what you may end up realizing is that not all alopecia or hair loss is the same. So most commonly people will have alopecia or hair loss because they've had tight braids, tight weaves, or what they call traction alopecia from pulling in different hairstyles. But there are some patients or individuals who can show up in your salon that has alopecia secondary to discoid lupus or skin lupus. And so that's something to always think about, that the alopecia may not be, or the hair loss may not be strictly due to hairstyling itself, and being able to recognize that to help your clients and direct them to the correct individuals who may need to evaluate them, diagnose them, and treat.
Well, I appreciate you explaining this to my clients, because I'm going to post this online.
I know you will.
Yes. And because, I
think it is helpful.
That was very shocking to me when you said that. I was like, what? Because I'm thinking everybody has to deal with dialysis and all of that. So thank you for the Thank you for your time. I know this is your self-care time, and I forced you to do this.
No, I'm happy to do it.
Thank you so much, and I hope that someone who's hearing this may then, if you had questions, you can now speak to your provider and
just have a discussion.
Correct. So just remember, hair care is health care, and until, bye-bye.